First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Two and a throw right away. That swung out to Mostert.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Tua. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From just shy of midfield, Tua. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Tua.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We're good. We're good.
Now it's Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The Lions at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession.
Two and now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Connor.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it is 28-0.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Channing Tindall.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Two and now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down.
Tua getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tanner Conner.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff.
Throw caught by Raymond. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for a and a first down. Here's Goff. Wright's got it.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And he'll be out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Swift.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and goal, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark from a yard out.
And the Lions are able to claw one back.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And he converts and it cuts the lead to 35-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Let's go. Yellow, 43.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
60 red. 60 red. Striker, 3-3.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. Josh Pascal there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. Flushed out right. He finds his man. Complete. It's Connor. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Black Ultra.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Blue, go. Go red. White. Cut.
Tua going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tanner Conner, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Play action. It's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. Complete to right. And some room to work. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 45 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. From midfield, here's Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Conner. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. To throw again on second down.
Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Out route to Hill, complete.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Here's Mostert.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tanner Conner
With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
can't even get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw, Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
On second down, Swift.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The 40. The 20. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and take it to the house for a Miami touchdown. Now the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Here's Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Swift going to try up the middle.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This out quickly to Williams. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, normally on a third down play, I'm not a huge proponent of play action, but when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
Yeah, particularly on this drive, they've been great running the ball. Good setup. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Once again, it's Swift. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Miami,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Right to the air is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys up.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. He finds his man, complete. It's 4. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, McDonald. This is intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Let's go. Let's bring it. 26 Mike. Yo.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
26 Mike. You.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Pick it up. 26 Mike.
Rodgers now on first down. Buying time to his left. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They will start this drive with 4. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is McDonald. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. It's McDonald. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is Ford. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You first see incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. McDonald sets to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Austin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that was good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Rodgers now on first down. Forced out to his left. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Packers at 6-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's McDonald to throw. Being chased out left. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play action with McDonald. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Calvin Austin. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers.
Anthony Schwartz,
71 yards.
and the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
McDonald.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Off play action. McDonald. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. On the ground, it's Ford. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Jones again on second down.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, take 26. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. We got it. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. All day. All day. Check 13. Check 13.
On third down, here's Jones. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Let him know, let him know. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Coming. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Double. 26. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. We own them. We own them. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. That's a run. Here, Mike. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. No, what's one? What's one? 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception,
Now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
The kick by Crosby is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one taken just inside the 10. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw. McDonald. Phillips has it running the out route. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun. McDonald. This is Phillips yet again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Off the play fake. McDonald. He finds his man complete. That's 4. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the gun, it's McDonald. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. 4. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
operating from the gun. McDonald, and he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
26, Mike, 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
26, Mike, 26, Mike. Hey. Check. Fresno. Sponge. No.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
26, Mike, 26.
From the 45 on second down, Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers.
Robert Tonyan.
55 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Back north. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. So we got to step it up. 58, boys, 58, 58.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, McDonald, he'll let it fly for Austin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers